This is United Network News with Sunny Galt, Calen, Kimberly Gogan, and our field messengers from around the world. Here's today's real news. It's Friday, June 6, 2025, and here are today's stories. Organ trafficking in Kenya is a hidden crisis, putting vulnerable people at risk. We'll take a closer look at what's fueling this dangerous trade. Looking for a smarter, cheaper way to go solar? Used solar panels are catching on, powering everything from campers to city garages. Need a peaceful escape? Vancouver's Liberty Gardens is blooming with beautiful flowers and a perfect spot to relax. Dutch farmers faced a big delivery challenge until they came up with a clever way to bring fresh produce straight to your door. Want to boost your health with minimal effort? Vibration therapy is gaining popularity for its easy, non-invasive benefits. And meet Justin, aka Cowboy Marks, who's making a big difference by donating his dinosaur collection to children in need. Organ trafficking in Kenya is a troubling issue that often flies under the radar. Many vulnerable individuals are lured into dangerous situations with the promise of financial reward, only to become victims of this illegal trade. It's a complex problem fueled by poverty, corruption, and the high global demand for organs. A 2025 joint investigation by German outlets Der Spiegel, ZDF, and Deutsche Welle has brought this issue into the spotlight. They uncovered an international organ trade network exploiting young Kenyans in need of money and elderly patients seeking life-saving kidneys. It links a Kenyan hospital to a shady agency attracting recipients from Germany, Israel, and beyond. Whistleblowers revealed organ trading at Medihill Hospital began years ago, initially involving Somali recipients and Kenyan donors. By 2022, recipients came from Israel, and in 2024 from Germany, with donors flown in from places like Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, and Pakistan.
A man from Kenya sold his kidney.
Nasikia vibaya sana, ni kama najichokia.
Amon was in desperate need of money when he got a promising offer, $6,000 for a part of his body from a company that operates worldwide, Medlead. Sabine from Germany bought a kidney in Kenya.
Ja, da war ich jetzt vielleicht, oder bin ich vielleicht dann schon egoistisch, weil ich wollte halt diese Niere und Hauptsache der Vertrag passt.
She had needed a new kidney for years. In Germany, it can take 8 to 10 years to receive a transplant. One day, Sabine found an offer from that same company, a kidney from Kenya with almost no waiting time.
Diese offizielle Aufmachung von der Homepage eigentlich, es war jetzt nicht nur eine Seite, wo dann drinnen steht, ne, da kannst eine Niere dir kaufen oder was, also so eine Verkaufsseite, sondern es war viel Information eigentlich dabei.
Behind this scheme, a multi-million-dollar organ trafficking network, allegedly backed by powerful circles in Kenya. Kidneys taken from the poor, transplanted into those who can afford it. International recipients dish out around $200,000 for a transplant. In many countries, including Germany, it is illegal to sell or buy organs. Amon said he was not informed about the risks involved. After surgery, his health declined, leaving him too weak to provide for himself.
Kama wangerudisha nyuma, sasa singekubali anything. Singekubali hata wakinikonfisa aje, hata wakiniambia aje, singekubali.
The investigation sparked immediate action. The Kenyan government shut down the organ transplant operations at the hospital. The health minister revealed that a previous 2023 investigation found irregularities in organ transplants, including unrelated donors and recipients, high-risk procedures, and cash payments. The report suggested organ trafficking allegations be investigated, but it was never made public, and no action was taken. To address the growing scandal, a new committee was formed to investigate ethical practices, governance issues, and kidney donation procedures, with a report expected in 90 days. 2 health officials were suspended for interfering with a previous investigation, and the medical licenses of foreign doctors involved, mainly from Pakistan and India, were also suspended. A review of foreign medical practitioners, except those from the Eastern African community, is underway. A legal loophole in Kenya adds another layer to this issue, allowing people to donate their kidneys for money without facing prosecution. The law only permits organ donations to relatives for altruistic reasons, but there's no specific rule against selling a kidney. This gray area is being exploited by syndicates.
The bigger problem is the fact that we do not have a policy or a legal framework for organ donation and transplantation in this country, which is, I think, is what we need to fix the most. So there are unscrupulous medics who are taking advantage of that lacuna in law to do things that are shocking, because if you remember, for example, when you look at kidneys, there are at least 5 million people in this country battling chronic kidney disease. And out of those, 50% require transplantation services. So there's a gap there that these people are trying to take advantage of. So we need to have a conversation with ourselves and go back in time and correct this injustice, because among the challenges that are there is that it does not have political goodwill.
The issue goes beyond Kenya. In April 2025, MigrantRights.org reported on organ trafficking in Gulf Cooperation Council states. Kenyan migrants returning from the Gulf have shown suspicious scars, sparking concerns about organ harvesting tied to the kafala system and poor migrant protections. The report cites cases like a Kenyan worker who died after returning from Saudi Arabia with a missing kidney and no medical explanation. It also highlights the lack of autopsies in Gulf states, where young migrant deaths are often dismissed as natural causes, and points to unethical organ trade practices in some Kenyan private hospitals. This growing web of organ trafficking highlights the urgent need for stronger protections for vulnerable people, both in Kenya and abroad. Without action, this illegal trade will continue to exploit those who are already struggling to survive. As solar power goes more mainstream, a lot of people are discovering a cheaper, smarter way to plug into the sun: used solar panels. These secondhand panels, often pulled from big solar farms or commercial buildings getting upgrades, are finding new homes in backyards, campers, off-grid cabins, and even city garages. Solar power is one of the fastest growing energy sources on the planet, with global capacity increasing nearly tenfold within the last 10 years. But with this growth comes a new challenge: what to do with aging or decommissioned solar panels. The International Renewable Energy Agency estimates the cumulative waste from solar panels will reach 4 million tons globally by 2030. If not properly recycled, these panels can leak hazardous materials like lead and cadmium, polluting soil and water. Solar panels can be recycled, but the process isn't always simple or widely accessible. While most panels are made of materials like glass, aluminum, and silicone that are technically recyclable, separating and recovering them efficiently takes specialized equipment and can be costly. As a result, many recycling facilities aren't set up to handle solar panels, and some end up in landfills instead.
We might have a teeny tiny problem with solar, and it's not that they don't produce energy at night.
What started delivering clean energy in the 1950s and took off in the late 2000s
is now ready for the dumpster. Not because the technology is trash, but because solar panels are built to last 20 to 30 years.
Soon we could be looking at 27 million tons of out-of-date solar waste, and only a tiny fraction gets recycled. Around 80% of old panels are landfilled.
big problem.
Repurposing used solar panels offers a smart alternative, extending their life, reducing electronic waste, and conserving resources. It's also cost-effective as secondhand panels are much cheaper than new ones, sometimes as little as 25 to 50 cents per watt, making solar more accessible while keeping old tech out of landfills. Most used panels come from utility-scale solar farms or large installations being upgraded. Once those panels are taken down, they often end up in surplus warehouses or online marketplaces like eBay, Craigslist, or specialized solar resellers. From there, they're snapped up by off-grid enthusiasts, preppers, tiny home builders, and everyday folks who just want to save on their electric bills. People are finding all kinds of creative uses for secondhand solar panels, from powering RVs and off-grid cabins to running backyard sheds, greenhouses, and chicken coops. In cities, some folks have turned garages into solar-powered workshops, while small businesses like food trucks and market stalls are using repurposed panels to keep their operations green and affordable.
In today's eco-conscious world, combining energy efficiency with recycling can lead to genius solutions. Imagine crafting a mini air conditioning unit solely powered by solar energy, using just recycled materials. Start with an old, unused cooler as the base. Add a small solar panel on top that you've salvaged from an old device, and insert a fan powered by this solar energy. With some water bottles, freeze and place them inside the cooler. As the fan blows across the ice, cool air circulates. It's a simple, efficient, and eco-friendly way to beat the heat, showcasing how everyday waste can be transformed into essential innovations. This project not only cools your space, but also saves energy, turning scraps into refreshing relief.
One big reason people love used solar panels is the DIY culture around them. There are tons of online forums and YouTube tutorials showing how to test old panels, wire them safely, and connect them to batteries. It can be tricky at first, but many enjoy the feeling of taking control of their own energy. For those who'd rather skip that learning curve, some companies now sell refurbished solar kits that come with everything you need: panels, inverters, charge controllers, and batteries. That said, buying used panels isn't without challenges. They might be less efficient, usually don't come with warranties, and could have hidden damage like tiny cracks. So it's important to know what to look for.
Now, once you've found some solar panels you're interested in, obviously it's easy to look at the condition just from the pictures and look at how they are treated. Are they clean? Are they sitting out in a field, face up, a bunch of leaves on them and a bunch of dirt? That right there is an indicator that maybe the owner doesn't really care too much about the product and he just wants them gone. So sometimes those are just things to stay away from, because leaving a panel face up, unloaded, not connected to anything, can actually cause premature degradation to the panel. So if it's just sitting there in the dirt for a couple years, it can prematurely wear out. Now, things to look for obviously are like things around the frame, just to see how it's treated. You're also going to look at the face of the solar panel just to look for anything noticeable. Now, when looking at the face, you're going to want to check for anything around these cells. You're going to be looking for damage spots, such as hot spots between the bus bars and all the connections between them. They are usually identified pretty easy as maybe a little brown spot or either kind of a burn mark. Those are indicators that the cell got too hot and maybe it was a bad solder joint and more. So that is an indicator that that panel is going to start failing and degrading even more. So you're probably going to want to just stay away from it. And much like hot spots, also brown spots are really easy to identify because it is kind of like a brown rust looking color that is going to be around the cell of the solar panel. You'll also want to just look for micro cracks in the cells. Now, all of this can take really just about a minute or so just to scan each solar panel. It doesn't take long to look for brown spots, hot spots, cracking in the cells. The snail trails are easily identifiable. And if you have any delamination that happens on the back with the back sheet coming off, or if there's cracks on the back sheet, that means moisture is going to get onto the other side of the backing plate or this backing sheet, and that is going to allow moisture to get onto the cells, and that's just going to cause premature failure of it.
Used solar panels can power your whole home, not just smaller projects. But there are a few things to keep in mind. You'll want to check their condition and efficiency to make sure they meet your needs and work with your current setup. Since used panels might not last as long as new ones, it's good to plan for eventual replacement. With a bit of prep, going secondhand can be a budget-friendly way to bring solar power to your house.
Hi everyone, this is Leanne.
And I'm Jerry.
Coming to you from Tamworth, New South Wales.
Hi there, this is Rick from Arizona.
My name is Uchechukwu Ogbenebam from Igbo tribe, Nigeria.
Hi, this is Scott from Utah.
I'm Annette from Agassiz, British Columbia.
Hi, I'm Marcus Surzet from Manipur State, India.
Real people reporting real stories from all around the world. That's what United Network News is all about.
Can you clap?
We had a huge flood, which some call the flood of the century.
No fake news here. Our field messengers share personal experiences of what's really happening in their community.
We got some nice fish right here.
At UNN, you are the news.
My family and I had a very good time.
Take the next step. Become a UNN field messenger and share the real news with the world.
In the northwest province of South Africa, I am United Network News.
I am United Network News.
I am United Network News.
I am United Network News, and if it's going to be, it's up to me.
It's going to be, it's up to me. If it is going to be, it's up to me.
If it's going to be, it's up to me.
If it's going to be, it's up to us. Field Messages, United Network News. See you next time.
Step into a world of possibilities with New Earth, a groundbreaking series that shines light on holistic ways to live, work, and thrive. Join us weekly to discover new innovative ideas and explore the world around us as we, together, create our future, our New Earth.
Located in the heart of Vancouver, Canada, Liberty Gardens is the perfect place to relax and enjoy a peaceful moment. UNN Field Messenger Tim takes us on a tour to appreciate the beautiful floral displays.
Hello, this is Tim for UNN, Field Messenger. Welcome, if you please, to the Garden of Liberty.
While we tour this garden, with background music played and composed by myself, I'd like to tell you a little bit about the history of this magical place. It exists on reclaimed industrial land, which was once a brewery. The people of the municipality of North Vancouver took up a collection and created a foundation for people in the community to put up matching funds along with the brewing company when they left the property to create these beautiful gardens as a gift to the community. The local government felt that it was not producing property taxes, so were actually against the idea initially. But after public pressure and the donation of many tulip bulbs from the government of Netherlands, by the way, Canada receives 20,000 tulip bulbs every year as a gift from the Netherlands government for our Canadian soldiers liberating that country at the end of 1945. That's almost 75 years of thank you. There are also wonderful collections of other flowers and bulbs in the garden, especially roses. And it's a place where anyone can go and relax and enjoy the beauty of nature without admission charge. So I'll just leave you with a few of the sights and scenes of Park and Tilford Gardens in North Vancouver.
The farmers in the Netherlands faced challenges in transporting their produce to market. UNN Field Messenger Marion highlights their innovative solution, a delivery box that takes fresh farm produce directly to consumers.
Hello,
I'm the field messenger for United Network News. My name is Marianne S. and I come from the Netherlands, from Calen in the south. I wanted to share something with you. The farmers from Holland, they are in problems. And now Defense Force and the farmers took themselves all together and they made a box that people could just order. All biological, all good, and all really, really nice. You're gonna open it. It's called Vers en gezond eerlijk eten. That means it's fresh, it's healthy, and it's honest food. So, let us look how beautiful this all is. There is some naan bread, really, really nice. Some yogurt, yeah, nice. Some pesto, some basil, oh, I like that. Some gran padano, some really, really fresh eggs, some broccoli, some lettuce, some tomatoes, rice for the risotto, some fries to bake myself, a cucumber, beef. What's all in there? Asperger soup, beef burgers, filet, I like that. And that's what we do when the government is not working with us. We do it ourselves. This is the field messenger for United Network News from the Netherlands. Bye, until the next time.
Vibration therapy is a wellness technique which has gained popularity for its ability to boost recovery and improve overall health. It's simple, non-invasive, and can be done at home or in specialized centers. It involves using vibrating platforms or devices that send gentle waves through your body to stimulate muscles and circulation. Vibration stimulates tiny sensors in your muscles called spindles, which help your brain track muscle movement and position. This allows you to control how you move, stand, or relax. Certain health issues or injuries can impact these sensors, but research shows vibration therapy may help improve mobility, reduce pain, strengthen muscles, enhance posture, and increase range of motion. It can be done through whole body vibration, where you stand or sit on a vibrating platform, or local vibration targeting specific areas. The type, speed, and intensity of the vibrations can affect the results. Different forms of vibration therapy may offer some benefits for other specific conditions.
You've probably heard that whole body vibration is a fantastic tool for building bigger, stronger bones. But what you might not know is that whole body vibration training has a bunch of other benefits as well. Here are my top 3. Whole body vibration can provide a significant boost to your metabolism. In this study, researchers found that with just 10 sessions of whole body vibration, they could increase the amount of calories that people burned at rest by nearly 20%. Whole body vibration training can improve your balance and significantly reduce your risk for falling. This study found that by training with whole body vibration just 2 times per week, postmenopausal women could slash their incidence of falls by 50%. Training with whole body vibration improves cognitive function. This recently published systematic review found that whole body vibration enhances a wide spectrum of cognitive functions in adults, including things like attention span, focus, reaction time, anticipation, dual task performance, and memory.
Research highlights its benefits for specific conditions. For example, a 2023 study from the University of Auckland in New Zealand found vibration therapy improved mobility, motor skills, and muscle function in children with cerebral palsy. Kids using this therapy showed significant progress, walking farther and spending more time sitting, rolling, and standing. Vibrational therapy has also been reported to help children with autism by calming sensory systems and improving sensory processing. It can help with hypersensitivity or low arousal using either whole body therapy on a platform or handheld devices for targeted support. This simple technique offers a relaxing and effective way to assist autistic children. Whole body vibration training is also a great way for seniors to boost their physical health. helping them stay active, independent, and connected for longer periods of time. While vibration therapy offers many benefits, it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. Consulting a professional before starting is a good idea, as not everyone may be suited for this technique.
The research surrounding power plates isn't extremely comprehensive. There aren't any concerns about the health risks of vibration plates in the medical community. However, here's what you should take into account. 1. Using a vibration plate without your doctor's consent may aggravate a specific condition. For example, if you're coming out of surgery or have spinal nerve damage. It can also hurt you to use a vibration machine if you have vertigo or are pregnant. There's no actual evidence that vibration plates can trigger early labor, but they can aggravate your nausea. 2. You should follow the safety standards. Consider weight or posture limitations imposed by the manufacturer so that you don't break the machine. Likewise, consider whether it gets too hot after a certain period because overheating leads to permanent damage. 3. Your vibration plate may not be as effective as you'd like. Remember that the research is limited, and most of that is done on mice. Human studies show promising effects, but vibration machines aren't a panacea. Frequently, you have to couple them with healthy eating, some level of exercise, and a lot of patience to see improvements.
Vibration therapy isn't new. It dates back to ancient Greece and Rome. It reemerged in the 1800s when it was used to treat muscle spasms, improve heart health, aid digestion, and more. Today, modern technology has made vibration therapy more accessible and effective, with advanced devices offering refined frequencies and intensities to maximize results.
Justin, known as Cowboy Marks, a UNN field messenger from Goffstown, New Hampshire, is making a meaningful impact by donating his treasured dinosaur-themed collection to children in need.
Hi, my name is Cowboy Marks, UNN New Messenger, and Network News from Goffstown, New Hampshire. I ask you to get off on my dinosaurs, my governor, my toys, my books, my clothes, and that's my baggie. And
where are you going to take all your dinosaur things that you're getting rid of?
I took off what poor kids don't have.
Oh, you're giving it to kids who don't have any toys and clothes with dinosaurs? Okay. And are you gonna donate it?
Yeah.
All right, pack your stuff. Let's see you do it. He's packing all his beloved dinosaur belongings.
And Source will be happy too.
So you just said Source and the kids will be happy to get all these things?
Yeah.
Okay, yep.
I got my governor, this plastic, and I put this bag in here, like that. I take this bag here, and it says, right there, right in here, like this.
So here we are at the Crispin House donation box. Crispin House is a local organization that helps with special needs things. And this is where we donate a lot of things. They give to people, as you can see, all over the world. And a portion of the proceeds that they get does go to Crispin House, which is local in Goffstown. And Justin did give all this stuff away. Oh, that's huge.
And then I'll show this. It's over there. And my heart is so happy to grab all my stuff. And thank you for watching. I hope you a great day. My name is Cowboy Marks. Happy Women's Day.
Now it's your turn. Join our weekly meetings and become a field messenger. More information is available at our website, unitednetwork.earth. We're UNN, and we're taking back the news.